Dear everyone, I'm creating a very short tutorial in how to create your classes for the Evolve platform, and also on how to get the materials that you're going to be needing for the classes. Specifically, Presentation Plus, which is the same thing that we had for Interchange that is so useful for displaying our classes, playing the audios, etc. And also the test generator, which is pretty useful as the name implies for generating quizzes and tests. So first we're gonna go to the Cambridge One website, and we're gonna log in with our credentials from what we had for Cambridge LMS. Probably your computer will have stored your credentials already, but if it hasn't, you can always go to forgotten your password and get it back. So once you log in, you're gonna have something like this, and in this menu that says My Classes, you can go to create a new class on this button here on the right. And after that, it's as easy as giving it a name and stating when it's gonna begin and when it's gonna end. I suggest you give it a name that will set it apart from other courses you're teaching and also from the courses that your colleagues are teaching, just to avoid confusions. Then we click on Next. And now we're gonna get the materials. So you click on Add Material, and it's gonna display lots of possibilities, but what we want is Evolve. So we're gonna go into the magnifying glass, into the search bar, and you're gonna type Evolve. Notice that it's not Evolve Digital, it is just Evolve, so that is important. So now, remember that we already sent you an email that had the levels that we teach and the corresponding Evolve book that we have to use. So for example, I'm teaching Intermediate 1, so the one I need is Evolve Level 3B. However, 3B is what students must get. The material that we must get now, that we must install, is just Evolve 3. We're gonna get the full editions. So whether you're teaching let's say Elementary 1 or Elementary 2, what you're gonna get is Evolve Level 2, because Elementary 1 is 2A and Elementary 2 is 2B. So please check that email or watch this video, and that way you will know the book that you need. So what I need is Evolve Level 3, but not Evolve Digitals. See, I could be making this mistake, but this is not what I need. These are Evolve Digital, that's not what we want. It's just Evolve. So Evolve Level 3. Let me click on it. And here it is. So I'm just gonna click on this. And now add to class. And now I have it, all right? If I go here, nothing will happen, but if I click on finish, then that's what I have, a class with the material that I need. Now, if you go to the dashboard, you're gonna be able to find the classes that you have created. In this case, I already created another class, but here's the one I just created. Now, if we click on the class, then there's the class data, the assignments, everything. You haven't added any students yet. That's gonna work with the class key that you have to give to your students once they get the book and the digital book, and they all activate their products, right? So after they do that, when they log in, you give them this code, and that's the way they can join the class. Now, here on materials, as you can see, you have all of these available, but I want you to focus on this part. On below test generator, you have this option, activate course material. And below Presentation Plus, for some reason, I already have it activated, although I haven't entered the code yet. But in your case, it's very likely that you're gonna see Activate Course Material below Presentation Plus. So what you have to do is click on Activate Course Material. In your case, you could do it first for Presentation Plus and then for Test Generator, but it's the same process. So I click on Activate Course Material. Now, Mary has probably already sent you a couple of codes. There's a couple of codes for each class that you're going to be getting. So the first code is going to be for Presentation Plus and the code below for the Test Generator. And here, after you click Activate Code, you're just going to have to copy the code that was sent to you in this space. So you can just copy it, paste it here, then click on Activate. This was the code for the Test Generator. And we wait. Sometimes it just freezes there. Not freezes, but just continues doing that, at least in my case. But what I've come to notice is that if you close it and go back, then the code is activated, even though it seems that it is still trying to process that. So yeah, I just went back, and as you can see now, below Test Generator, you don't have the Activate option anymore because you already entered the code. The same for Presentation Plus. Now, probably you're gonna wanna download Presentation Plus to your computer. So if you click on it, you could launch it online or download it. So I'm gonna download it. The typical thing, you choose where to download it. It's usually by default on Descargas, but I'm gonna do it on the desktop. So there I go. And it is downloading. As you can see, it takes a few minutes because it's a pretty big file, 916 megabytes in this case. All right now, so it's finished with the download, but of course it is a zip file, it is compressed. So we're gonna have to extract it. Usually what I do for this is I click on Extraer en. I like to extract them on the desk as well, on the desktop. So I go here, I click on the plus sign, and I create a new folder. And the folder already is created with a name that is useful for our purposes. So I click on Aceptar, and it is extracting. This is usually a pretty straightforward and quick process. And there we go. So now the file is on the desktop because that's the place where I chose to have it extracted. And I'm gonna click on it, then window installer. And here's the installation app, okay? Sometimes it shows you a .exe, but sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, let's double click on this. All right, yes, we're gonna allow it to do what it has to do. And then we just follow the steps, which are basically clicking on next for everything. And now we install it. So I'm just gonna pause the video for a while until it is ready. For some reason, my cell phone is not letting me pause the video right now, so you're gonna have to skip ahead. If you're following the steps in real time, maybe you can See what computer is faster, yours or mine. Okay, we click on finish. And there it is. And now I have it on my computer. Evolve 3, pretty much like what we had for interchange. I mean, the interface is pretty much the same, but I will say this one works a lot better. It's how the 4th edition used to work, especially for audios. So faster, smoother. And remember, the icon will show up in here. Probably you selected to have an icon on your desktop, so same thing here, so that you can always check where it is. Now, if we go back to the website, and I go to test generator, it's exactly the same process. However, this can't be just launched online, it has to be downloaded. So the same thing as before. Again, it's not letting me pause, so I'm just gonna keep talking. So again, I'm gonna download it into my desktop. Of course, you're welcome to skip ahead right now. For some reason, my cell phone is playing a trick on me, and I can't play. I can't press pause or make it work. So it is downloading, right? TG Evolve 3. TG stands for test generator. This one is a much smaller file, right? 258 megabytes. Of course, this will vary a little bit from course to course. Still trying to pause. Pause my cell phone. Still not getting it. Again, you can skip ahead this part until it's downloaded. Right? The download is finished. Same thing, I extract it. In my case, I like to do it on the desktop, but you can do it wherever you want. There I go here, I click on plus, I click on new folder. That creates one with a name and everything, so just to keep it all nice and clean. Click on OK, and it will unzip. And there we go. So if I go to my desktop, I will have this folder now that says TG Evolve, right? Evolve 3, this is the one I just downloaded. And again, it's gotta be installed, right? So install in Windows, you choose whatever language you wish, it's all the same. So then we follow the steps again, next, 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 and it's installing. So it's installed, now we click on finish. And there we have it. Test generator. Okay, so if we double click on that, it opens up in a web browser, and this is what you can do. And again, my cell phone is unable to stop the video. But that was it. Thank you for your attention, and good luck. Some background music would be nice here. Some end credits. But I'm just gonna send it as is. As soon as I can stop it.